What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG Crew Mode. It's episode number 24, 4 wins in 5. The Swans have indeed escaped Mr. P.I. Staker, and we know now, as we've gone 12 clear of the bottom 3, safety is secure for yet another season. But the question is, we'll play our final 5 games today in the season finale. Can the Swans qualify for Europe? Well, if we're going to do that, really, we need to win at least 4 of our remaining 5 games, all of which very tough as well, including this one here away against Chelsea. Lose the opener, and it's already gone with 5 to go. So, first game of the final 5 today. I'm just looking to wrap up a top 10 place, but let's see how long we keep our European dreams alive for. Come on, you Swans. It's kind of like when you match with like a certified 10 out of 10 on a dating app. It doesn't happen very often, and when it does, you never really believe it's going to turn out to be anything substantial. You know, chances are there's better candidates around, there's better options around. The chance of you pulling it out of the bag is so unlikely. You can't help but get a little bit excited about the prospect, but you know that realistically, it's just a pipe dream. Armando Broja, one of the top scorers this year for the Blues, 15 in 32. Already a goal down. Come on, Doxy boy. It's nice to fantasise every now and then, but you need to live in the real world. Oh no, he's brought inside. Broja, oh, what a save, Rushworth. And Rodden does enough. Excellent stop by Carl to keep us still in the game for now. But it's all Chelsea in the early stages. They want to wrap this 7th place up as quickly as possible. And a win here will take them 3 points closer to that goal. Still only down by 1, but at the moment, this is one of those games which, like, the longer you can hold on, the better, because you never know, you might get a little bit of luck, a deflection, a ricochet, an own goal, a penalty, something. Ooh! Tattoo! Oh, what a save! Just keep yourself breathing for as long as possible. Oh, no. Still, oh, for idiot, I thought it was going to be a right footer. Still in this, but got to stay tight defensively. Keep forgetting I've got in-swingers. A lot of people ask me on corners, do you prefer in-swingers or out-swingers? If I'm being honest, I've had more success with out-swingers, but occasionally I do like to change it up. If I'm not scoring that many from set pieces, I'll try the other technique, but never sure. Never play a corner short. And Kunku makes it 2, and what did I just say?
Keep it tight. Keep it tight, you never know what's going to happen. You might get lucky and you might score down.
No, 2-0 down, game over, it's finished. Our European dream is ending in West London. Sorba to Ramsey. Says Jamal, off you go. And the battle of the vets here is Jamal Lowe turns Thiago Silva, and Yusuf has just scored his first Swansea goal. Well, 18 to go, we put ourselves in a hole, and we've climbed ourselves to about the midway point. But now the question is, have we got enough strength to hoist ourselves up to a point? 18 to go, it's not done yet. A minute to go, I need the ball back, and we might get it here. Sorba. Levitt, out wide, this is it, last chance here. Matondo! Oh, I just couldn't squeeze it back, and Chelsea are going to escape. Gave a scare late on, just couldn't find that last minute leveller to claim as a point. 4 wins in 5, nice little streak, but a loss here at Stamford Bridge all but confirms it. Chelsea will wrap up 7th, I think. Swansea's European dream is over. I mean, let's be honest here, no one really believed we could make Europe, did they? No one really believed that, did they? I mean, come on now. With the fixtures we've got as well, it just, nah, come on. It's a long RTG, alright? Take it in stages, don't get too cocky. Know where you are. Okay, so I missed this, but with 4 games to go, real briefly, we're going to do an academy update here and take a look at the youth players in our system right now. We know that there are going to be a couple of players asking for a pro deal before the end of the season, as is always the case. I think Boubacar Bangura is going to be one. I'm really hoping that Traore will wait until the summer, and I think I am going to give him a pro deal when the summer comes round and then try and loan him out for next season, but it's still looking really, really solid, and some of the youngsters in here are just, well, let's just say they look absolutely fantastic. yeah, let's do the following game. Spurs away in North London, and again, to me, I'm not thinking about top 7. We're not going to make it, but there is still a chance we could leapfrog the Hatters with a win in this game and hopefully finish in the top 10. That's my goal now. 10th place. That's what we target in our final 4. Come on, you Swans. Oh! It's got to be. Oh my goodness, what a miss. Great pressing, and then I just completely fluffed the finish with Liam. I think he's gone in the summer, you know. In fact, you know what? I'm going to be asking you guys right now. Any transfer targets you got for the new season, do let me know, because I know we've still got, well, 3.5 games remaining, but the new season will be starting tomorrow. And any transfer targets, do let me know in the comment section down below. I'm already thinking about the players that will be going. I think Cullen's going to go. We'll always remember that game winner against Arsenal and the goals he scored in Season 1, but I think he'll be going. I think we'll be losing a few players such as Grimes and Brown, who's going to make the side a little bit younger. I think Danny Ward will be a one and done. And in terms of new signings, any recommendations, do let me know in the comment section down below. Because we want to take the next step for next season. It's Kobe Mine who fires in the opener as the Red Devil Academy graduate, gives Spurs the lead in North London. We want to make the next step up for next season. This will be 2 years of survival with a few games to go. But for next season, I want to make sure that no matter how we finish this one, we'll be a top 10 team from there on out. Any transfer targets, do let me know. And I love how, like, 3/4 of this team have been signings that you guys have made for us. And I'd say that's one thing that I think has been really good about this save, but also the Luton Town save as well. I think in the past, and I'm more than happy to accept this, I probably signed too many of the same sort of players, built the same sort of squads. I think in the past I kind of just built the team that I wanted, whereas at times it was a bit too repetitive. Whereas I think in this save and in the Luton Town save as well, one of the reasons why they've both been really good saves is that we sort of built the squads together. Do you know what I mean? Like, we did the same with Luton, and we're doing the same here with Swansea as well. We're building the side together. Like, a few of the signings have been mine, don't get me wrong, particularly the freebies, Yusuf and Flamingo and Brownhill. But then obviously, like, a lot of the signings have been yours, such as Dan James and Jamal Lewis, and that man there, Morgan Whittaker, who fires well wide of the post. It's a nice kind of mix, this team. We've built this side together, and I want to keep that going. I want to keep on building this side alongside you. We build the squad together, and hopefully we'll reap the benefits together as well. It's what's made this career mode save really enjoyable. Back-to-back losses, and Swansea's European dream kind of ended before it even began. 2 trips to London, 2 defeats. Let's get back to South Wales, man. I want to at least win one of our final 5 games today. And as that was our final away day, let's see if we can win the first of our final 3 games all at home. Everton in South Wales next up. Yad to Kanoonan. Gets it in play. Oliver finds space, goes all the way. And Dylan Levitt first for Swansea. And Dylan gives us the opener right before the break. Lovely ball inside by Tattoo. First for the new man in from Hibs. Good finish by Dylan as well. I think he's grown 2 ratings since coming in. And as Matt Grimes' minutes get more and more restricted, I think the captain knows in the summer he'll be going on a permanent deal. I quite like the duo of Levitt and Yusuf, man. Like, Yusuf's got the high energy, Levitt's got the DLP kind of passing ball control attributes. It's a nice duo as Archer finds Kanoonan, and this could be 2. Anton and Levitt. Oh, well. Yes, he does have technical ability, but that wasn't exactly on full display there. Even though still leading by 1. I think these points are in the bag here. Everton haven't really caused me a problem at all today. As Flamingo's going to get up and win that one as well. I bloody love Flamingo, man. Signing of the season for me, and it's not even close. I absolutely love him. Absolutely love him. Oh, how? I missed a target from there. It's the referee calls time, and there it is. We get the win after back-to-back losses. Oh, it feels good to be home. There's no place like it. Swansea with the 1-0 victory, and whilst we know the European dream has died, top 10 is still a real possibility. Let's finish strong and win the final 2. Yeah, penultimate game of the season, Man City at home. A win for the visitors tonight would see them crowned champions of the Premier League. We're looking to delay the party if nothing else. Come on, you Swans. Oh, I noticed in that Manchester City lineup, by the way, Marco Reus Veteran Marco Reus on the bench for Manchester City after all the years trying to win a Bundesliga title at Dortmund. It now looks as though he's going to win an English League title at Manchester City. And a win tonight will give him that long-awaited wait for a top-flight domestic league title. But I don't think anyone would have predicted it coming from Manchester City as a vet. He's won a couple of cups, I believe, with Dortmund. And I can't remember if he was there when they were runners-up in the Champions League to Bayern at Wembley all those years ago. God, that was an amazing season for German top-tier football. That was a really fun one. I can't remember if he was there for that. I think he was. Pretty sure he was. But no league titles. Oh! And we almost gave him a little bit of anxiety on the bench as well. Ederson with a fingertip save to tip it onto the post and keep it at 0-0. This is it for Man City. Final chance in a game we defended very well with a much changed lineup out there. We've done a great job of keeping them reasonably quiet. Question is, can we see it out? Good tackle by Nathan Wood on Rodrigo, and this will be their last chance to win it and win the title tonight as well. Foden's going to float the ball in. It's cleared by Ginley, and that is going to do it. Well, did not expect that, but fair play. Goal is in a penultimate game of the season. Back-to-back clean sheets, and we prevented Man City from at least lifting the title tonight. Moral victory, if you will. That's a good performance. Very good, very solid defensively. And actually, to be fair, as I give Kai Matthews a pro deal here, asking for one Man City, I didn't realise their goal difference was so strong. Have basically all but done it. Even a loss on the final day. We'll probably see them crowned champions. Liverpool are looking to leapfrog Spurs on the final day and going to fourth because of West Ham's goal difference. I doubt they're in contention now for Champions League football, and Chelsea have wrapped on that European place. But for the Swans on the final day, we can't finish any higher than 10th. We already knew that, but 1 point will surely be enough for us to guarantee a 10th place finish. A win, mathematically, will be enough. As to the bottom three, Everton and Watford are already relegated. We've known that for a couple of games. Everton have already been down, but Leicester could still survive if they beat Luton at home and Leeds lose at home to Manchester United. That is a realistic possibility. We'll keep our eyes on that. Final game of the season, Swans are home to West Ham. And I'll take a point or all but guaranteed 10th. Come on, you Swans. I think we'll see a couple of players play their final games of the club tonight as well. Matt Grimes, who wears the armband. I have a feeling that James is going to go. James has been piping up practically since we signed him, really. And I think this might be his final game for us. So we could bow out with an assist. That would be lovely as Cam fires just wide the post. And I've got a few players on the bench that I want to bring on as well for possible farewells. I don't know whether you guys are the same as me. I'm such a nerd. But like when it's the final game of the season and there's effectively nothing to play for, like you'll play players if they're probably going to be leaving you, whether they've arranged a transfer or you just think they're going to go. You'll give them starts or bring them off the bench, knowing they probably won't be lining up for you ever again. But I think this man will be. The rifle gives us the opener 10 minutes in. Swans in front early. Kostic. Tackled by Joe, and that's going to drop to Ika Bravo, the Spaniard. Based on his early career trajectory, is probably going to go from West Ham to Millwall via a loan spell for Bologna. I mean, anyone that knows what's been going on with Ika Bravo, you'll understand that reference. I certainly wouldn't mind him at Millwall for sure. As Laird finds Tattoo, and now Cameron. They're going to get away. He's got Kanuna with him. He'll slide him through, and it's 2 for the rifle. You know I can't do it. Upgraded me, That is 9th in the league this season. Ika Bravo to Irving. Oh, great finish, and sadly we won't be able to get our 3rd clean sheet on the trot. Good finish from range, and Carl beat him. Yusuf, well done, mate. And Cam. Oh, Kanoon! Oh, 1st career hat-trick for the rifle. He comes in a bit of a meaningless game, and it's only caught out on the telly because Kanoon just got his 1st career hat-trick and has now reached double digits in the league this season. That's 10 in 20, which means it's averaging 1 in 2. What's that, EA? You think he should be downgraded? I don't think so. He's balled out once again this year. 22 minutes to go. Clap him off, boys. Clap him off. Final appearance for Matt Grimes. I really hope that in future versions of FIFA, you see Marquetti's coming on here with the armband. I would love to see it when you sub a captain off. You see him give the armband to the player that's now going to take it. In this case, it's Marchetti. I'd love to see him just like put it up his arm as the captain often does when he's getting subbed off. But that's it. Grimes' final game for the club, so long as he doesn't announce retirement in the summer, which knowing my luck, he probably will. But yeah, for three solid years of service for me since I've been here, over a decade's worth of service, I believe, in total. And I think that's the end of the club captains. For next year, we'll need a new club captain. So I guess if not just transfer targets today, captain suggestions as well. Who should wear the armband permanently from next year? Last chance for West Ham in stoppage time. It's there, forced all the way back, and that is going to do it. It's going to be 7 points taken from 9 to end the season off. Night and day compared to our run to end last season. And for Anton Kanunen, first career hat-trick for the rival coming on the final day of season 3. And you know, a cheeky little glance down the camera angle to those at EA and saying, lads, come on now. Give me my potential back. Great way to end the season off though, buzzing with that. Top 10 confirmed on the final day. And so as we receive just shy of 150 million in prize money, if we don't get at least a quarter of that for next season, I'll be fuming. But it's Man City who claim the grand prize, that is the Premier League title. Back on top in the Premier League after Chelsea won it last year, 3 clear of the Red Devils on the final day. Arsenal and Spurs did indeed make the top 4 in the end, despite Liverpool's win away at Crystal Palace. They finished in 5th, West Ham 6th and Chelsea in 7th, so no change there. The Magpies, Aston Villa and us, Swansea City, wrap up the top 10. First time in the top 10 for the entire season, entire save, sorry. But definitely the main concern for me this year was the goals. Only 42 scored in 38. Yes, a little bit more than last year, but only a little bit more. Even so, buzzing to be in the top 10 for the first time in the save. And as to the bottom 3 in the end, well, it was indeed Leicester, Everton and Watford. Leeds' loss at home to Manchester United ensures they still survive due to Leicester's defeat to the Hatters. We'll definitely be raiding some of those toffees for next season though, man. They've still got some class players at Goodison. As for the individual stats this season, Erling Haaland did indeed win the Golden Boot, holding off Alvarez, Isak and Armando Broja on the final day. We did not get a single player in the top 24. Cameron Archer only just snuck in there with 10 in 31. That is embarrassing, but it tells the full story really. But he was top 5 in assists to be fair, with 9 in 31. So as good creatively as he was going for goals. Kulusevski did win the assist title though in the end. For Spurs, once again Archer our only man in the list in 25. That's so embarrassing, but again it tells the full story. We need more goals for next season, but Golden Glove winner in the end was Alisson, only finishing above Onana because he did it in 1 fewer games. Carl Rushworth though, last year was top 3 in clean sheets. This year, well, he would have been top 3 had it not been for alphabetical order. I'm not entirely sure. Edison had the same record as him, but even so, Rushworth for the 2nd year in a row, top 4 for clean sheets. That's really impressive. Oh, and for those curious about the team of the season, it was a Manchester heavy team of the season with Alvarez from West Ham and Salah from Liverpool. Oh, and Alexander Isak from Newcastle also making the list as well. So let's take a look at some of the major honours won this season then. And we'll start with the Carabao Cup, where obviously we were humiliated in the semis, but it was Manchester United who ran out winners in a 6-goal thriller to win the Carabao Cup this year. We did well to reach the last 16 of the FA Cup this year before being knocked out by Leicester City, and in the end it was a Manchester City-Chelsea final where Guardiola's side wrapped up a domestic league and cup double this season by winning at Wembley. I always find the Conference League so fascinating. It's such a fun European competition that's now been created, but in the end the winners were Anderlecht, a Belgian side winning it, beating Wolfsburg in the final by 2-1. As for the Europa League this season, well, quite a few English teams made it into the last 8, and 2 of them made it to the semis, only for Arsenal to beat PSV on penalties in the final, winning 9-8. I would love to have watched that spot kicks. Or watched those spot kicks, I should say. But as for the Champions League, more drama in the Champions League as well. Some blockbuster ties here. And in the end, the final 4 saw Milan beat Sevilla, Real Madrid thrash Real Sociedad. And in a great kind of football final, Real Madrid ran out winners 3-1 over the Italians to win yet another Champions League to add to that ever-growing collection. Can't actually remember the last time Milan and Real Madrid played each other, 2 massive teams there in a blockbuster final. But anyway, as for the Football League, Bournemouth are back to the top tier alongside Wolves as well, and the playoffs will be Burnley, West Brom, Southampton and Sheffield United battling for a place in next year's Premier League. As for League One, the Millers and Pompey are automatically promoted, with Charlton, Barnsley, Plymouth and Wigan Athletic in the playoffs in the 3rd tier for this season. season. And as for League 2, the top 3 automatically promoted Wimbledon, Salford and Cambridge, with the playoffs being Forest Green Rovers, Stevenage, Leyton Orient and Doncaster Rovers in the 4th tier. No shocks in Ligue 1. PSG running out 19-point winners over Monaco in the French top tier this season. Bayern Munich just about held off Borussia Dortmund to win the Bundesliga by 2 points in this year's German top tier. They might not have won the Champions League, but they did win the Serie A. AC Milan 4 clear of Inter and 5 clear of Juve and 6 clear of Napoli in a really good race there for the Serie A title this season. I'll do a couple more. Portuguese league saw Porto run out 4 clear of Sporting and 5 clear of Benfica in the Primeira Liga. And as for we'll do the Scottish Premier League as well and La Liga as well. Celtic on top in Scotland, 5 clear of Rangers in the Scottish Premier League. And as for La Liga this season, Real Madrid not only winning the Champions League but also La Liga as well, finishing 1 goal clear of Barcelona, although of course it might have come down to head-to-head, but even so, they were still champions, just pipping Barcelona on what appears to be the final day. Well, it would have been, regardless. How cool is that? And so, as we'll take one final look at our Swansea side for Season 2, and we know we'll be saying farewell to a few of these players. Once again, guys, now is the time. Comment down below any transfer targets. Do let me know in the comment section down below, because there's no doubt about it, we'll need to improve this team for next season if we want to stay in the top 10 and push for Europe for the first time ever. Carl will definitely be staying no doubt about it though. Another great season for Carl between the sticks. 3rd straight now, 11 clean sheets and 38 in the Premier League. Got a couple of our young goalkeepers returning from loan in the summer as well. Jamal Lewis, not sure if it'll be a one and done for Jamal. Didn't play too much, but I don't mind as a backup for Jordan Boz. He's grown 3 ratings now to 78 overall and is continuing to get better on that left-hand side. What a pickup he's been from Belgium, by the way. Joe Rodden, not sure how much better he's going to get now at centre-half, but at 79 rated, he is our strongest and our best since Darling has left. So I think for next season at 28, still in his prime, I'll look to keep him. Flamingo, oh man, what a pickup! What a pickup. 5 clean sheets and a goal in 16 games. I have to say no doubt about it. For this season, we're talking about new signings. He was our signing of the save. Even though he only came in on transfer deadline day in January, he was our signing of the save, growing 4 ratings, being a great partner for Joe, and getting us a goal as well, and averaging a clean sheet in every 3 games, or almost. That's incredible, man. What a pickup he's been. He's my signing this season, and that bad. I absolutely love him, man. Brownhill did grow our rating this year, but now at 30, I might look to sell in the summer window, especially with only 1 year left in his deal. And I'm frustrated that Ethan Laird, despite having another solid season for us, hasn't grown at all and doesn't appear as though he's going to be able to grow again. That's so frustrating, but the man to replace him right now is balling out in the north of France, yet we sent him there in January. Amir Davis up 16 to 71 overall. One of Brownhill or Laird will be going next season, and this is the man that will surely be replacing him. Marchetti up 1 rating to 74 overall. He's still getting slightly better, but not sure whether I'll keep him for the new season. I guess we will see. Yusuf though, he might have only grown a rating for us this year, but he played every single Premier League game and almost all of our cup games as well. I think he only missed 2 games all season long. When you talk about longevity and Iron Man, that is Al Hassan Yusuf. Yeah, you guys called him the next Moses Odja. There is no doubt about it. He's got that reputation after 1 year. He played every single game in the Premier League this season. Nobody had more appearances than him. I think Kypriano is going to go, and Matt Grimes definitely will. 20 games in the Premier League this season, but now, Yusuf's come in. I like Marchetti. Levitt's come in as well. I think for Grimes now, at 30 years old, so long as he doesn't retire in the summer, and fingers crossed, touch wood, he won't, he'll definitely be going in the summer with only 1 year left on his deal now. Levitt was okay since coming in. Nothing spectacular. He did score that winner against Everton with a couple of games remaining in the season, and he got an assist as well. Still, he's getting slightly better, but I wasn't expecting fireworks. He's done about what I was expecting. Aaron Ramsey, though, good little pickup from Burnley, man. 4 goals and 2 assists in 25 games in all competitions, battling for that starting CAM slot alongside Kanunen, but did grow 3 ratings this year. When you look at the stats here, Kanunen played the exact amount of games, but let's just say we got a lot more out of the Finnish rival. A perfect 10 goals in 20 games in the Premier League, averaging 1 in every 2, and he also chalked in with 5 assists as well. So that means that 75% of the games... No, hang on. What am I trying to say here? 15 direct contributions in 20 games. That's 75% of games he got a direct contribution in. That's incredible. That's incredible. For a 19-year-old, EA, please, man. Please, 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 please. Give this guy his potential back. Even if he's only showing great potential, give him his potential back, because you know he deserves it, and you know he's going to get a bumper pay increase in the summer, because he definitely deserves that. Dan James, I don't know if he'll be here next season. He's not really growing anymore at 28 years old, and I didn't really get on with him this season, if I'm being honest. Only the 1 goal in 25 in the league, but he wasn't that bad. And I might just give him 1 more year to see what he does. But Morgan Whittaker was a great budget buy from Plymouth. He was a signing that you guys made for us. Thank you for the signing suggestion, guys, because Whittaker grew 2 ratings for us since coming back to South Wales. And he was really solid, man. 4 goals in 24. 1 in 1 in the cup as well. He was solid. Great signing suggestion from you guys, and I appreciate that very much. Sorbo Thomas only really here for the squad. I'm not sure if he'll stay past the 1 and done. Josh Ginley, 2 goals and 2 assists in 28. Not fantastic. He kind of got that new contract at the start of the season and then just dipped. Classic modern day footballer, but even so, I'd like to keep him for at least 1 more year until he gets 30. Matondo, only the 1 goal this season, that of course coming in the cup, but really only used him as a bench player to run at tired legs, which is all we really signed him for, so I wasn't expecting much anyway. Ryan Cook's grown 8 ratings out of the Riverside. Charlie Connick's grown an extra 4 out in Portugal. But Tatu Oliver, what a decision it was to bring him back from Deportivo Alaves, because it doesn't show up in the stat sheet. He made a massive difference for us since returning from Spain. Up 17 ratings to 83 due to the overall spy that often happens when you loan your players out. He's come back looking like a star in this team. And whilst he's not showed up in the stat sheet just yet, there's no doubt about it. He was integral to us going on a good run in the second half of this season. The stats, I don't think, do him justice there. He was solid for us since coming back. Speaking of being loaned out in Spain, well, in Andorra, if you will, Ander Mendoza's grown 13 out at PK's side. Leo's grown 13 as well in his loan spell right now as well. And we can't check Kai Matthews' potential after just coming out of the academy, as he's sub 60. We'll add him to the loan list. But as for Jamal Lowe, well, I talked about players that I hope aren't retiring for next season. I hope Jamal is. 31 years old, he got a few minutes, he scored the brace against Spurs to give us a point, a goal against Arsenal, those are his 3 goals in the league, 4 in 14, and 6 assists as well. That's ludicrous, 4 assists in 3 cup games. Oh, we always believe in Jamal Lowe, but I'm ready for him to have his 1 last dance, and I hope it's next season as well. I hope he decides to retire at the end of next season, and we give him 1 final last dance. Elliot List, the game winner in the FA Cup 3rd round at the City Ground, the only goal he scored all season long. I think I'm ready for Elliot List to go in the summer. Thanks for the 3 years, Elliot, but I think you've done all you can with us now. Cullen, he might go in the summer as well with just a 1 year left too. And for Cameron Archer, I'm hoping for a little bit better for next season with just a 10 goals in 30, but to be fair, 9 assists as well. That's actually quite impressive as a creator, if not as a pure goal scorer. But guys, any transfer suggestions for the new season, do let me know. I'm liking how the team is looking. We're progressing it, we're developing it, we're improving it, but still quite realistically and with a nice pace as well. But any transfer suggestions for the new season, do let me know. I'm predicting a budget of around 40 to 50 million pounds. Because we've left 7 million in the budget at the end of January, we should have a little bit more money than last season to work with for next year. So I'm predicting around 40 to 50, maybe even 55 mil for the new season. So any transfer suggestions, where you think we should improve, let me know who you've got in mind in the comment section down below. That'll do it for today's episode of the RTG Career Mode, guys, and Season 3 as a whole. So big thank you for watching Season 3 and the finale. If you have enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for a brand new season where we'll go into our 3rd year in the Premier League, aiming to cement a place in the top 10 and push for Europe for the first time as well. So any transfer targets, let me know. Thanks for watching, much love, and I'll see you for a brand new season of the RTG Career Mode very soon.